So yesterday was Midday's birthday, and Dede was part of the people that wished her a happy birthday. Now, her birthday message to Midday has got a lot of people talking. Is it actually a birthday blessing, or are there hidden messages lying underneath that message? That is what we are going to be analyzing in this video. But before we do that, in my previous video, I told you guys what Diddy had said in her diary session concerning hers and Mide's friendship. She said that she cannot believe that Mide actually entertained that, discussion with Kola, about who wanted the friendship more. She also said she found it weird that Kola was going around asking that question, to Midday. If you missed that session, go check out this video because I analyzed all of that. Now, Midday also had her diary session, and I'm gonna read out everything she said concerning her friendship with Diddy. So when they were talking about the alliances, she had said that she and Diddy would have been an alliance, except for the fallout that happened between them after Ebuka had broken that table on Sunday. Now, this is what she said. She said, "It started from when I had an issue with Zita, and while Zita and I were having our back and forth, I noticed Dede was laughing with Zita in that moment. I'm not saying you have to take sides, like whoever is your enemy is my enemy. No." She said I was boring, that is Zita. "I'm just saying I expected Dede to defend me more, like my friend isn't boring or just something. And when I turned, I saw her full on giggling with Zita. When I asked Bright if it was weird, he said yes. Even today, Doris also said that was weird, so it wasn't just me that noticed it was weird. I spoke to her about it and she apologized, but in the middle of the apology, it felt like I was overreacting and it was nothing. Oh, Midday, I can be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. I feel like sometimes she doesn't hear me. It's the little things. How she talks to me sometimes. There are just misunderstandings here and there. I am more expressive with how I feel. She is more laid back with her feelings. And I also am very mindful of the narrative now that I know that it looks like I am the one pushing for the friendship. So I want it to be a feeling of this person wants to be my friend as much as I want to be hers. I walked in here as my own person. I didn't think I was going to collaborate with anybody. I didn't think I was going to be anybody's sidekick. I didn't think I was going to be under anybody. I want my light to shine as bright as it will shine. So I don't know if this is a good step for the both of us to just take a break from each other, to just say, I am my own person, you are your own person." So this in a nutshell was what she said about her friendship with Dede in her diary session. And I'm going to analyze this bit by bit. In the beginning, she talks about this whole Zita issue. Now, you guys will remember that was like weeks ago when she and Zita had their back and forth, and Zita had called her boring. I remember she was like, she confronted Dede about it, and Dede was laughing. And Dede was like, I wasn't even talking with this person. I was laughing with Joanna, and it wasn't even about what Zita had said. Joanna said something, and we were laughing. Now, to be honest, at that time, I knew that this friendship, there was already cracks in the friendship. And also the time that she wanted Dede, she wanted Dede to help with curling of her hair or something, and Dede had told her, you should learn to be curious about things. I remember how she felt about it when she went to Bright to discuss about it. So, I mean, those little things, I knew that, okay, yeah, this friendship will not last. I mean, with the way it was going, there's no way it's gonna last. And the fact that Midday brought that up as the genesis of their fallout, it's kind of telling. It's kind of like if you like put a line to it, it kind of connects to why she went on to entertain that conversation with Kola, why she decided to answer Kola the way she did, why she brought up Dede in a conversation with Brian Morgan that had nothing to do with Dede. So for me, looking from outside in, it doesn't look like a Dede's problem. It looks like a Midday problem. And also, she went on to say she asked Bright if it was weird. Of course, Bright will say it's weird. Bright doesn't like Dede. And she said today she went to ask, yesterday she went to ask Doris about it. What do you expect Doris to say? These people don't like Dede. And she said, sometimes she doesn't hear her. I feel her on that one because I've seen some certain situations where Dede actually dismissed her and was not really like calm to listen to her. So on that one, I feel her. And she talked about she's a very expressive person and Dede is not, which is true. And she said that she is mindful of the narrative now. Now, this is where she lost me. Because the fact that she said she's mindful of the narrative now and she wants the day to be the one to come meet her so that it will be like she wants that friendship as much as she wanted, that's BS for me because Dede was not the one that was revealed that gossiped about you. You were the one, right? And Dede also went on because it's your birthday, wrapped a cute little gift for you and kept in your locker. What more do you want her to do? So the housemates that have already heard, right? That you've already told them that okay, well, it's Dede that is looking for the friendship. Somehow you want Dede to be the one to clear that notion up that you are the one that I don't know. Honestly, I don't understand her. So in the eyes of the public, you want it to be like, oh yes, 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 it's actually Dede that is looking for this friendship. So that's why Dede came to beg you. Like you told her that Monday that you guys were to have a conversation and you never followed up on it. You said, let you guys talk. And Dede actually said, okay, but you never came to her. Hmm. Okay. So she now said she doesn't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Big Brother told her something. Big Brother said that, sometimes when things happen like this in friendship, it can be a comma, maybe a pause, or a full stop, maybe it's the end of the friendship. But is it though? Let's get back into the birthday message that Dede said to her on her birthday last night. Now, Dede has started with saying that she actually, as of last week, she had like an episode to say, on Midday's birthday, but after gaining some clarity on a few things, she decided, okay, this is what she's going to say. She first of all talked about both of them meeting at the audition, even though they did not talk to each other. And when they came in, it was easy for them to bond as friends. She said that she and Midday were very much alike. They liked the same things. If you open their boxes, like they have the same designers, that if you're not careful, you actually think that one person is wearing the other person's clothes because they like or have the same style. She also went ahead to say that she's had her best laugh in that house with Midday, and that Midday is one friend, that she has, and she doesn't even have a lot of friends. Even outside, she only has one friend. And she talked about how they've laughed together, talked together, did everything together, cried together. And she went on to wish her, that she would have a beautiful life more than she would ever imagine. And I mean, there was a lot of other birthday wishes that she gave, but this is where I am very much concerned because she said you'll meet real people in your life. You feel love that doesn't have to be second guessed. And most especially, you will learn to love yourself more than you ever have. Now, I wrote a whole note on this, so I'm going to be reading from my other phone. Now, the first part for me, when I thought about it, all night I thought about it. It's crazy, right? Anyways, so for me, I felt like this can be a subtle reminder that she has been a real person to Midday and Midday doesn't see it. That she was a good one for Midday. She was that friend for Midday. She stood by Midday. She actually did not backbite her. She didn't actually, did not do anything like malicious behind Midday. She was a real one. For the fact she says you meet real people in your life is basically giving her a hint that I was real to you. And also I feel like it's also saying that maybe with the people around you, people you're associating with are not really real to you right now. I pray that you meet real people in this house, genuine connections and all of that. Now, the second part where she said you feel love that doesn't have to be second guessed. Now, this one is hard to ignore. This one is it's not subtle at all. She's basically saying, or she's basically throwing a jab at the whole Midday and Bright Morgan's relationship. Because, I mean, we've seen in that house several times that Midday was craving for assurance and all of that. And you guys know that Midday has discussed this her situationship with Bright Morgan with Dede a lot. And Dede has often told her, make sure at the end of the day, have fun, but make sure you are not the one at the losing end. So she also knows what's going on in that situationship, knowing that Bright Morgan has a woman on the outside, and she probably has seen the whole shenanigans with Ibufubura, Isabella, and all of that, and she felt like this guy is not real. That's why she kept saying, or that's why she said in her birthday wish, I pray you have or feel a love that wouldn't have you second guessing. Now, the final part where she said, you will learn to love yourself more than you ever have. Now, I see a lot of people on the internet saying, oh, she says that Midday doesn't love herself. Nah, I don't feel like that's what, is this is conveying. I feel like what she means here, I also think it's in two parts. Number one is concerning this whole beauty comparing thing. I feel like she's trying to tell Midday, I hope that one day you actually see yourself complete. There will be no insecurities, right? You will not have to feel like you are beneath anybody. You don't have to feel like, oh, because you are with this person, then people will think you are less. It's basically saying, I hope you grow to love yourself so much that you will not start feeling less of yourself or comparing your beauty with anybody. And also, I feel like it also means, I hope you love yourself. You get to that point where you love yourself enough that you not put yourself in a situationship with a guy that has relationship on the outside and several shenanigans with other women in the house. At the end of the day, I'll have to say that Dede'S birthday wish to Midday wasn't just any casual birthday wish. It was one part a blessing, birthday blessing, another part of love, like, okay, we might not be cool, but I still love you and I want you to do better for yourself. And last part, maybe shady. Not even maybe, there was a bit of shade in there thrown at Midday. I feel like it touched on their shaky friendship, it touched on her situationship with Bright Morgan, and it also kind of touched on Midday's insecurities. I feel like it was Dede'S way of showing love and care to Midday, but also leaving a message that will stick with Midday long after her birthday is gone. I don't think that this whole birthday wish from Dede to Midday is going to just end like that. I'm sure that there's going to be a debriefing that will happen between Bright Morgan and, of course, Midday. They will talk about this. In fact, I feel like other housemates are going to be talking about that birthday wish. Now it's your turn to let me know what you think about that birthday wish. Do you think that Dede was being genuine, showing love and care to Midday? Do you think that she was being a bit messy or just throwing shades? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Azine Williams. Have yourself a beautiful, wonderful day ahead.